Hey everyone, it's me, Pradeep and Jeevan here in Sivaratnam, but you can just call me Pradeep and Jiva for short. Why am I posting these videos even though I'm not really getting a lot of views, sometimes 0 views? Well, I want to be honest with you. I am turning 40 this year, and so maybe I'm having somewhat of a midlife crisis. You know, I'm a pastor, and I had someone in my church come up to me this year and say, hey, I'm looking to take pictures of middle-aged people, and the first person I thought of was you. Would you be willing to be filmed and be part of this program with me? And I was like, my goodness, I am middle-aged. And, you know, for the longest time, I've been wanting to make YouTube videos. I've been wanting to talk about things that maybe aren't appropriate for sermons on Sunday mornings, talk about things where I don't have to have my preacher voice on and I can meander and go on rabbit trails or even rabbit holes, if there's a difference between those things. And I decided, like, YouTube might be the best for that, but years have gone by and I just never posted anything. In fact, I've had this account for like almost 20 years. I've had it since they first started YouTube back when I was in college. And here I am about to turn 40 and I haven't been regularly posting or anything like that. So I just thought, why not now? And I had a little bit of motivation, if I could be a little bit transparent. Yes, I am turning 40 and I'm having somewhat of a midlife crisis, but also I actually just got signed by a literary agency, and they're going to help me get my book published. And I've always wanted to write a book. It's actually been a dream since I was in high school and I first became Christian. I got impacted by a lot of theologians and authors that I felt like I got to have mentors before I even met those mentors. Just got to know them through the written word, and through that process I thought, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if one day I could write my own book? And so now the opportunity has come where I get to be signed by a literary agency, but they're going to take my book and shop it around to publishers, and those publishers are going to ask, because they're a business and they're trying to sell books and make money off of that. It's their career, it's their living. They're going to ask if I have a platform. And so I was thinking, what better way to accomplish that goal of having some sort of like platform, but doing this thing I've always talked about doing. Now, I don't really expect this thing to grow into like millions of subscribers or anything. The fact is, I do this for an audience of 1 or 10 or 12. I love small groups. I love hanging out one-on-one with people. I love chatting. And if I could create an environment like in this midlife crisis where I can talk about things that I'm interested in, like Bitcoin for my last post, or Super Smash Brothers, or golf. Of course, I've got into golf recently because I am going through that midlife crisis. But if I can create an environment where we talk about these things and I can have fun, but maybe build a community around it and accomplish my goal of creating some sort of platform to show publishers so that they actually want to publish my book, I thought, why don't I do that? And so maybe you're in the same situation right now where you're like, I have this dream. I've been trying to accomplish something that's more than just making money, more that's building a career, but there's been something in your life that you've wanted to do desperately. Maybe it's a dream you've never shared with someone, and I get that. You got to be careful who you share your dreams with, because people can crush them or dismiss them or try to flesh them out, and you're just like, you're not ready for a logistical plan. You just want to dream a little bit. I totally get that. But if you're in a place where you're like, I want to start, but I don't know if I'm good enough or capable enough. I don't know if I have a platform. I don't know if I have the skills or the time or the money. I just want to encourage you to do what I'm trying to do right now. Just start and hope something good comes from it. Do it like nobody's watching. Like, I've heard that phrase, that quote, dance like nobody is watching. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of dancing. The only dance move I can really do is this. Hold your applause. I'm not a big fan of dancing, but I do like that phrase, like dance as if nobody's watching, because you're doing it because you're cultivating delight in your life. You don't want to just be a consumer. You don't want to be on the sidelines, but you're saying, I want to produce. I want to be a contributor. I want to make art. I want to make a hobby come true. I want to make an adventure come true. I'm going after this delight and this joy, all of that kind of stuff. And so if you're hesitating right now, if you're thinking, should I do it? Should I not? Can I just encourage you? Start. I believe you can do it. begin the process of making bad art. I mean, look at this YouTube channel. I've got very little subscribers from what I'm actually trying to accomplish. Yeah, I got some subscribers from having this account for like almost 20 years now, and people just kind of followed. But as far as engagement, I'm starting from scratch. And so honestly, if you're one of the few people who's been watching this, I just want to say thank you for doing that. And the fact that you're watching means that the community is developing and that it's happening. And your viewership means a lot. Like, think about it. Like, if you at a concert and 100 people, 100 of your friends showed up, you'd be so honored. But for some reason, like 100 views on YouTube feels like nothing. But imagine 100 people where you live right now. That'd probably be overwhelming. How can I host all these people? But on the internet, it feels like nothing, but like every view is a person. And so, like, why am I posting even though it feels like nobody's watching? Well, the fact is people are watching, and that matters, and the individual matters. But also, like, I just want to be someone who creates, someone who produces, someone who doesn't let my dreams die because of procrastination. And just because some of these things I had in my head were delayed, that does not mean it was denied. But I can move forward and I can go on, and so can you. So be encouraged today. If you're wondering if anybody's rooting for you, well, I am. I believe that you can create. I believe that you have something to say. I believe that you can accomplish great things. And another quote that I learned in high school, I actually learned it in my band class, a class that I failed, even though I was a drummer that wasn't allowed to hit the drum. All I did was hold a cymbal for the marching band, and someone else hit the cymbal. But anyways, on the poster of that classroom where I studied for band in high school, there's a quote that says, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step." And so this video and other videos that I'm doing right now, this is my first step. And you going on the journey of living for something that matters, living a life that you delight in, living for your eulogy, not just your resume, it begins with a single step. And so I hope that this video could be a single step for you and an encouragement for you to take that step. So just start. And so if this message resonates with you, would you please leave a comment on what you are going to start? Even if nobody watches, even if you don't make any money, what are you going to start? And if you resonate with this community and want more encouragement like this, please hit subscribe and help me with my dream. Well, thank you so much. God bless you, and see you next time.